for any traveler versus just checking off a checklist and I visited that place or I visited that country.
So last from the special, it will be the held in the second chapter in Mumbai. What will be the held special?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Yeah.
What is special about
you are
the new tourism in Mumbai in September?
You are going to organize on the second
Yes,
chapter in Mumbai.
in
What will
Mumbai,
be special there? Yeah.
Okay, so we are working with various partners to showcase even the provincial tourism boards to showcase certain new experiences that Mumbai has to offer. Unfortunately, I cannot review exactly what first because it's still in discussions. But yes, it's to maybe even offer a taste, a little teaser, a taste of what Mumbai has to offer in terms of cuisine and food.
Sir, what
Will
is
it be
the
budget friendly?
Sorry?
Will it be budget friendly for Indian people?
Sorry?
Will it be budget friendly like luxury types things?
Okay, so ITB as a brand, we cover across from leisure travel to MICE. Luxury travel is a segment but doesn't take center stage. So leisure, corporate travel, MICE are the main focus. So I think there's something to offer for travelers of all different kinds of budget.
sir? What is the from last 2024 India event and this year in 25? What is the difference and what is the new unique things we will provide by ITB?
Right. So in addition to launching a new team, which will then shape the content and also the exhibition showcases that you will see at the exhibition floor, what we are also doing is niche spotlight segments, like what I shared earlier from film tourism. So this is new for ITB India 2025, and we are looking to have new spotlight niche segments within tourism every year. This year it could be film tourism. Next year we are looking at things like wellness tourism, even gourmet and food tourism. So this will start a new trend and a highlight feature that's going to shape future ITBs in India.
What is
how many
ITB going to enter in the Bollywood? Sir, ITB is going to enter.
How many?
What is the thought behind this?
Sorry?
ITB is going to enter in the Bollywood. What is the thought behind it?
Okay, so we have discovered that Bollywood is really such a key aspect of every Indian's life, from film to dramas. It really is a key in encouraging experiential travel. So by working with globehoppers, by bringing the film producers and location scouts and connecting them with the various national tourism and regional provincial tourism boards, we are then able to feature new destinations that young Indians will be able to visit and connect with the stories which they've seen in these movies.
Sir, how many service provided by ITB?
Sorry?
How many service provided by ITB?
Okay, so for ITB India 2025, we are expecting more than 400 sellers participating in the event, more than 600 trade buyers, and 8,000 attendees over the 3 days.
When you're talking about film tourism, so you essentially mean Indian going abroad, or it's coming, those foreigners coming to India?
Both. So this film tourism will promote both inbound and outbound travel to
And how
India.
much business you're expecting in dollars terms?
So it's hard for us to put a gauge because we don't track transactional.
Right.
But based on past data and average amount of business deal close, we have close to 96% of exhibitors telling us that they have closed a deal within 6 months of the event.
And what about adventure tourism? Adventure tourism, is it there already?
It's not already there, but I think it's a very exciting segment which we will look perhaps in the next 1 or 2 years at ITB India.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Access of all your data and how your apps is been in tracking your data. You will be knowing if certain apps are tracking your data through your voice, your location, or through your phone calls, your messages, your records. Everything would be on your dashboard. What does that mean? It lets you make an informed decision. Instantly manage app permissions, track data, access and safeguard your personal information with just one tap access without compromising your user experience. Again, I am saying without compromising user experience. So to educate people about this and the convenience and the privacy, which are equally important for us, we are building a vibrant developer community around Next Quantum OS to drive local innovation and collaboration. This would require a significant amount of youth activation and learning. Hence today, if you see, with the help of the small community, we have come up with a lot of feedbacks and powerful innovations. Hence we call this is the Next Quantum community built by us for all of us. And what does that mean? Powerful innovation will only arise if people from diverse backgrounds come together. We have always believed in diversity. The Next Quantum community encompasses our app, website and the Play Store apps, all part of this particular movement. And if you see particularly, these are the apps which are developed through the feedback of the community. Our contributors are integral to the Next Quantum's DNA. The wallpaper we created are showcased prominently on our smartphones with contributors receiving proper credits. In fact, we'll be going an extra mile to ensure that the developers or the creators, they monetize this over a period of time from our app store. This reflects the spirit of design in India, empowering everyone to shape the devices they use. Hence, I invite all the developers to be a creator, be a builder, be a voice for change. Yes, at Next Quantum, we implement, celebrate, and want to grow together. So stay tuned for next Play Store app as well. It's a curated app ecosystem which is prioritizing privacy, performance, and Indian relevance. Plus, it's not just about accountability, but it's also about empowerment, and empowerment from day one and beyond. Moving again to the second highlight of our Next Quantum OS, which is the Next Move app. The Next Move app is our intelligent companion that will help you to onboard your new devices with just one single click. Next Move app enables to customize the data according to your preferences and transfers your data seamlessly to new devices effortlessly. Again, the next few highlights which I'm going to say is Next Quantum Play Store, and this is specifically for the developers, where we are trying to create a community where they can discover a safer, more innovative, more personalized world of apps. With the Next Quantum Play Store app, curated for your taste, secure for your peace of mind, and enriched with exclusively local relevant experiences. The list is never ending, but yes, we have also got a dedicated next space. And what does this mean to you? Yes, what you get is experience the freedom without the compromises. What does this mean? Which is next space is your personal ultra secure vault designed exclusively for the Next Quantum users. It offers a seamless encrypted sanctuary where you can safely store your photographs, your documents, and the private files which are only and only accessible to you. This intuitive controls and real-time privacy protection folder lock also ensures that your most personal data stays always private and is always with you. While we spoke about the first principle, which was transparency, these are the few of the initiatives, but there will be a hell lot of initiatives we'll be taking going forward. Based on the second fundamental pillar which we designed was the privacy. Let's talk about our second principle, which is privacy. With a fresh perspective, we asked what are the customer main pain points. We figured out that the trust is the most critical factor. How do you trust a particular device? How do you function with a device? Because your device is your more closer than your friend who's sitting next to you. How can that device you can trust more than your friend? That is something what we were focusing on. Hence we wanted to build something which is convenient, smart, sovereign, and truly yours. That's why we built Next Quantum OS on Android 15, prioritizing openness and your privacy. No unnecessary telemetry, no sneaky apps, absolutely no tracking, no bloatwares, and nothing tracking without your consent. Our zero trust security model ensures only authorized access, and you can monitor everything. While we understand the DPDP Act is designed to protect the consumer data, however, it has been implemented but yet to be implemented in the smartphone industry. We believe that the industry must also participate in this initiative. However, the challenge is that the 80% of the brands in India typically wait for the regulations to compel them to act. Yes, there is a lack of self-initiative and respect for the governance among these companies. So we want to be among the first few to push this act even on the smartphones. We have taken the first initiative in the industry which ensures your data remains secure in METI empaneled Google Cloud regions. Yes, welcome to the more intelligent, safer infrastructure. That means your backup preferences things stay all right here. What does this mean for all of you guys? This means that probably without compromising your convenience, your data is still secure. What does this really mean for all the users? How does it really benefit all the users? It opens up the opportunity for education through Shiksha initiatives. What does it mean to other people, which is digital IDs, telemedicines, and job accesses, all from a smartphone that prioritizes your privacy and stores your data in India. While we take data security seriously by encrypting user data directly to the OS, encrypted level through a dedicated agent, this encrypted data is securely stored in Google Cloud India regions. Hence, we have made sure that probably the data has been encrypted twice before it goes to the final server in India itself. To talk more about it and about the partnership, I would like to call upon from Google Cloud, Mr. Shashi Kumar.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming in large numbers to endorse this very strategic product launch and this particular partnership. I'm here to share with you why I'm so excited about this. This is exciting because this is the first Make in India phone that actually leverages all the assets within the country in terms of cloud, in terms of our Google instances that are running within the ambit of the country. So it's right off the bat certified for all sorts of usages within the country, government, METI, completely built in India and also served to all of you from a backend that is all India based, which is very, very, very important here. It's a big important call. On top of it, we've got Gemini integrated in a very fine manner. So everything that you see in terms of artificial intelligence stacks inside the phone and all the goodness that Madhav just spoke about actually runs off in a sovereign manner within the boundaries of the country, and it's all made available to this particular product. So you don't need to second guess on privacy, you don't need to second guess on security. All of that is completely built in and compliant from all perspectives. That's like a big one. So this is an exciting turn of events, right? Building something in India, absolutely state of the art, and then bringing all of that together to serve India, which is one of the most vibrant markets in the world. Having said that, this is not something that happened in an unplanned manner. This is part of what Google does in the country, right? It's not another just a co-innovation exercise. It's a deep partnership embedded around certain strategic imperatives, and then it's also sharing of ideas, sharing of engineering capability that actually work with the Quantum Next Quantum team, and make sure that we have put all of that together in a meaningful manner around the product. Now, what else do we do in the country? And I want to spend a minute on this, right? Why is this so aligned to what Google does in the country? So we are pivoted on multiple strategic pillars in the country, and some of them I want to call out. One is to really power the AI revolution in the country, which basically means that make everything available within the country for AI, the use of AI, for the scaling of AI, for developing around the AI tools. So that is one big portion of it, democratizing it, specific hardware that we need, state-of-the-art specific hardware that we need, so that things run within the nation, and Google distributed cloud systems that actually provide that capability to either a bank or a telco or or anything of that nature, so that everything is in and within the ambit of the law. So that's another thing that we do. We also spend a lot of time in really making sure that we are transforming businesses. So businesses that are in the country undergoing extensive digital transformation to cater to the local market and to the world in terms of opportunity. So whether they are banks, manufacturing setups, healthcare companies, telcos, all of that. So we are deeply involved in that, on that particular pivot as well. And then making sure that there is capability and capacity in the country to address these global opportunities, domestic opportunities and global opportunities. So the entire partner ecosystem, making the tools available for our very smart developers in the country to really take India up a notch in terms of our ability to address this AI opportunity. And then finally, long story short, we want to do all of this in the overall realm of societal good. Transparency, disclosure, consent, making sure that there is equality of opportunity across. So the societal good is a very stated objective for us while we amp up the opportunity that we find for AI in the country. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It is a very strategic, big first step for us. It's a big step for Next Quantum. I am super pleased with this particular launch. Would love to take this opportunity to congratulate